Good morning, students. Today we will start the topic discovery of neutrons. Already we saw discovery of protons and electrons. Discovery of neutrons, when we are saying James Chadwick, he only found out this fundamental particle which is called as neutrons. Actually, the position of the neutrons, it is not clear till Rutherford found out the structure of atom. See, this Rutherford's model you will study in 9th standard. Okay, you should know neutron, it is a fundamental particle which is present in the atom. That alone it is enough now. When we are saying about the property of neutrons, generally protons carry positive charge, electrons carry negative charge. Whereas this neutron, it doesn't carry any charge as it is neutral in nature. Clear? Moreover, its mass, it is equal to the mass of proton. So, mass of proton is equal to the mass of neutron. They gave the value also. Just underline that value. Okay. After that, Thomson's atomic model. Actually, Thomson only he found out that atom it will be like that. Electrons are embedded in the nucleus just like the seeds in a watermelon. So, seeds how it is embedded in the watermelon. Likewise only electrons are embedded in the nucleus just like the seeds in a watermelon. Okay, for that only this diagram is given. Okay, you should draw first diagram. Okay, limitations, when we are saying limitations of Thomson's model, actually this model it has failed to explain the positively charged, how it is shielded from the negatively charged electron, because what we said, opposite charges attract each other. So, in spite of attraction, how this negatively charged electron, it is getting shielded from the positively charged sphere. That was not clearly explained by using this Thomson model. Moreover, this proton and neutron, it fails to explain the existence of neutron. Okay, so it is explaining both protons and electrons, but it doesn't explain the nature of neutrons. Clear? After that, valency. When we are saying about valency, first they gave where the fundamental particles are present. Protons and neutrons are present inside the nucleus. Okay, electrons are revolving around the nucleus in circular path, which we are saying it as orbit. The electron which is present in the last shell, that is outermost shell, that is what we are saying it as valence electron. That number of electron we are saying it as valency. So the number of electrons present in the outermost shell, it is called as valence electron. That term we are saying it as valency. Simply to say valency, it is nothing but combining capacity of an element. So that combining capacity of an element only we are saying it as valency. Okay, only by using the arrangement of atom. See this diagram. So this diagram is nothing but how the electrons are arranged in the orbits. This is what we are saying it as electronic configuration. Clear? Always how many electrons it is needed for the atom to be stable, in the sense 8 electrons. Once when the atom possesses 8 electron in its outermost shell, then it is said to be stable. See this word, it is very important. Okay, that 8 electrons, it is getting either by losing the electrons or by gaining the electrons. That's what we are going to see now. So, in this diagram, they show how the electrons are arranged. And what is meant by that octet rule? Octet is nothing but 8. Once when the atom possesses 8 electrons in its outermost shell, then it is said to be stable. That attaining the 8 electrons, for that this atom, it may either lose the electrons or gain the electrons. Now let us see the types of valency. When we are saying about types of valency, there are two types of valency. Beginning what we said, atoms may either lose the electron or gain the electron to attain stability. So, if it loses the electron to attain stability, that we are saying it as positive valency. Mostly metals exhibit positive valency because it is ready to lose its electron. Okay, same manner, negative valency in the sense when it gains the electron to attain the stability, this we are saying it as negative valency. Mostly non-metals will gain the electron to attain stability. That's why it is having negative valency. So in today's class what we saw? What is neutron? What are the properties of neutron? Then Thomson's atomic model with its limitation. Then valency with its type. With this we are concluding today's class, students. Thank you, students.